Okay. Hey, it's Mudball Mike. This will just be a quick video tonight. But now I've launched something called Mudball Radio. So just like I did Mudball TV, which is just a playlist on YouTube, but I call it Mudball TV, so it's my own TV channel. I can put whatever I want on it. Now I've decided to do the same thing with music. So I'm doing Mudball Radio, and it's also a playlist right on YouTube. The reason behind this is I make a lot of AI music, right? And I keep dumping it on the Mudball TV playlist. But then I'm thinking I'm getting too much music over there. So I was actually in the bathroom earlier. That's where I get a lot of ideas, in the bathroom. And it came to me that I should just do Mudball Radio for the music, so I can keep it separate. You know, I could put a song here and there in the Mudball TV, but let's keep the music over at Mudball Radio. So now we've invented two type of playlists. One's a TV channel called Mudball TV, and then now we got Mudball Radio, so it's my own radio station. And I made a theme song for it tonight. That's what's at the top of the playlist here. It's called Mudball Radio. I used Google Gemini to make a track. Then I took that track and I put it in Audacity, and I've been messing with it for like an hour, and maybe longer, maybe 2 hours, I'm not sure at this time, but I've been playing with it. I mangled it up. I've got noise in there. I made another song, so then I made a song to go with the playlist, you know, so I could at least input one song as a start tonight. So I made a song called Digi Dorkfest, and it's 8-bit style. I did that on Gemini too. I wrote some crazy words about strawberry jelly and stuff, coffee and tea, and robots. Made Digi Dorkfest, right? So that's the first song on Mudball Radio on the playlist. So you got the Mudball Radio theme song. So what that was, I took I made 3 before I got one that I liked on there. I kept telling it to do different styles. The first 2 I didn't care for. The third one was okay, better than the first 2, but still not exactly what I wanted. So what I had to do is mess with it in Audacity, which is fun anyways, right? So in Audacity, I was duplicating layers of it, and adding different effects like reverb, changing the pitch, doing all these low pitch things. I played with I added some noise to it, some white noise, and played with that. And then I took part of Digi Dorkfest and cut it up a little bit. And I like to use this one effect called Chimes Delay. So I used the Chimes Delay on the Digi Dorkfest part that I cut out. And then some of the other parts of Digi Dorkfest, I pulled little pieces out and put them here and there and reversed them. And then I got a track off of freesound.org, create a Common Zero track, so you can do whatever you want with it. So I took this track off there of like audience sounds, just like people waiting for something to happen that are in an audience, and I blended that in at the end as more noise filler type stuff to thicken it up. So it's kind of a noisy metal sludge thing, a lot of deep vocals and stuff. Messed around with those settings, So that's what we got. Mudball Radio, the theme song, all these layers of stuff. I mean, it's crazy. It sounds cool. This is weirdness. This is high strangeness audio is what I call it. High strangeness audio. I say it's for weirdos, music for weirdos. this is not top 40 music or any music that anyone wants to listen to. This is niche. Everything I do is niche. Deep niche. Like underground, experimental, noise. So, and I also do niche internet marketing, let's say, because I'm in the so-called traffic exchange niche. Whatever that might be. It's its own thing. There's millions of people in it. So, although many people have never heard of it, there are millions of people there. And you can play around there if you want. So I better do an affiliate disclosure then to bring that stuff up. There might be a link somewhere in this video or under the video that leads to something like that I'm an affiliate of, and if you make a purchase through that link, I might earn a commission at no extra charge to you. So just in case there's any affiliate links, we got that in there. Yeah. So this was unexpected, to just create a radio station. I call it a radio station, it's just a playlist. But it's Mudball Radio. It's now invented tonight. It's made it into the earth plane. So we've brought in Mudball TV and Mudball Radio into the earth plane. So enjoy. It's for the weirdness, high weirdness, high strangeness. You know what I'm saying? But I can populate this with all kind of crazy music, AI stuff. I love playing with AI. But things are happening. Quantum computing. I heard some stuff about that today. How the advancements that are coming within the next, let's say, 3 years. I don't know what's going to happen. So all I can say is it's a lot. It's dark. It can be dark. So just have fun now. Play, make stuff, create stuff, do whatever you want. Don't hold back. Do everything. You know. You want to create some weird music like this, just freaking do it. Don't worry about what other people think. If you're, you know, make something like this, just throw it up on YouTube. Make your own channel, you know, whatever you're into. Make a movie. If you want to make a movie, make a movie. With AI, with the help of AI, you can do almost anything, you know. If you have some idea for like a business but want to like hash it out, you can like talk to one of the AIs about it and they can help you come up with like a plan for anything. I mean, you can, you know, if you're not sure, if you want to do this and you're not sure how to do this or whatever, just ask like an AI agent thing and it'll guide you through the steps to like do something like this. I use different tools, right? I'm using Linux, the Linux operating system. This is Linux Mint, running on a $100 computer I got on eBay. It's an HP. It's a used HP EliteBook for just under $100. I got it picked up on eBay, and I put Linux Mint on it, the operating system. And you can see I can create. This is the stuff I can create, right? I keep saying right tonight. I gotta stop that. Probably sounds stupid. So, let's see. Sound and video. I use this thing called Shotcut to make videos. And it's super easy to use once you figure it out. It took me a minute because I was used to using something called CapCut. And when I switched over to this, I couldn't really get that version that I was using. There was other ways I could do it, but it wasn't like the version I was used to. So first I tried something called OpenShot. And OpenShot Video Editor. But I was having trouble with that. I didn't quite understand it. I didn't know what was going on. I forget, or it didn't work right. It crashed on me maybe. think maybe it crashed on me when I tried it. So then I got this other one called Shotcut, and it's easy once you figure it out. I was expecting, when I was in the interface of this Shotcut, to my left there's a box. Usually in that box, in any video editor that I've used before, usually that box on the left is where you would put things you're going to put in your video. In this case, there's just some text stuff in this box. I don't even know what it says. It doesn't even matter, but it's like the box I'm used to using has stuff in it. It's not set up the same that I'm used to. So basically, what I figured out is there's a timeline at the bottom, and I just have to like open a folder on my computer and just drag stuff down to that timeline. So I can just drag like a video down there, or a picture, or whatever. Then I right click on the timeline down there and tell it to add an audio track. Then I can pull my, like in this case, pull my wave file down there for Mudball Radio. So then, I used AI Gemini to make this image for Mudball Radio. So I drag it down there first on Shotcut. Then I right click and add an audio track. Then I open my folder again, drag the Mudball Radio wave file down onto Shotcut, and then then I can see the length of that audio file. So then the picture file's there. I make sure they both line up at the front together. Then I grab that picture and just drag it the whole way, as long as the song is. That's all you got to do. And then you export there's a setting to export video and audio, and you do that, and it exports it into an MP4, and then I just upload that right here to YouTube. And like if you make music with Gemini, it just makes these 30-second songs. You can write the words, if you want. That's what I've been writing the words. So you put your lyrics in. I tell it this is the lyrics, and if I want to describe the style of the song, I do that as well. Or you can pick some pre-selected ones they have when you go in there. There's like I think about 12 or 18 that you can pick from, or you can just tell it what to do, right? And so that's how I made the Digidorkfest. I wrote some words, and Mudball Radio. So you just make these 30-second songs. You can see my Mudball Radio is 35 seconds because I messed with that one. But when you go on to Gemini and click music and make one of these songs, you can download the MP3 file audio only, or you can download the MP4, which has a picture on it. And it's a video, so you can upload that right to YouTube then, or wherever you're putting it. So there you have it.